Hey guys, this is Dan again. Welcome back to my channel. So I just got home from work. I was able to leave work a little bit early to make it to the local fish store before they closed. And because they had a new shipment of fish in on Sunday, and the guy texted me and told me to come in and take a look. And he actually got a shipment of Hippo tangs, the Dory in the Nemo movie. And he got 3 different sizes. The small, which is like the 2 I got are the small ones. And then the size of slightly smaller than a quarter. And he got the medium one that was about 3 times bigger. And he got a huge one, which was about 6 inches long. And the small ones, like as you see here, I got 2 of them and they were $55 each. The medium he had was on sale for $75, and the 6-inch one was $110. Like I said from my previous videos, I love watching fish grow, so I tend to go for the smaller ones and watch them get bigger rather than get a big one and that's it. I also picked up a cleaner wrasse. He got a bunch of them in, and that one was like 23 bucks. Also, I got this coral. I saw it before, and I never was no, it was never the right time to get it because I was always at work. But this time, since I'm going straight home, I got it. At first, I thought it was the trumpet coral because it's yellow and it looks like tubes. But the guy corrected me and said this is actually a sun coral, and it requires very little light. So I'm gonna put it underneath this live coral rock here to fend off from the bright light. It will be bright, but it's going to be less light on it. And I also got this amazing pearl bubble coral. Right now it's shrunk to little pieces there. It looks like tiny little grapes, and when it hopefully when it relaxes, it will become bigger grapes. So it looks like it's a big area of bubbles, and it looks super cute. So these are the 5 things I got today. And oh yeah, and so this trumpet coral, I'm sorry, this sun coral I got, this one was like $50, and that bubble one was $60. So it cost like almost 250 bucks after taxes. So hopefully this will add more colors to my tank, and I'm gonna let it acclimate to the temperature before I release it. So from my previous post, my previous video, I made a note, a comment in it, saying that the sea anemone here, the bubble tip, was underneath this rock. So I had to flip this thing over so I can monitor it properly, because the other way I was just like darting food at it. Hopefully it will eat it. This way I actually can see its mouth to make sure it eats. And so far it stayed. So it's been over a day, and it stayed at the place where it's been at. And I actually shut off the light before I put these new fish in, when the coral in, to acclimate so as not to scare them. I'm gonna wait a few minutes, and then once I release them, I'll continue the video. So it's been over an hour since I've added the fish and the live coral to the tank. The hippo tangs are doing quite well in the tank so far. At first they were pretty shy and hid themselves at the upper right corner of the tank for a little bit, and then it finally got accustomed to the tank and started swimming with the clownfish. And it's pretty cool. They're so small, so hopefully they grow to be adult size. So like I said, the hippo tang here, Dory, is only just like smaller than a quarter, and it looks like currently it's the same size as Nemo, the clownfish. And I'm so anxious to watch it grow to be that big hippo tang I saw at the fish store that is 6 inches long. The yellow sun coral here Actually, it's pretty cool. I put it underneath this live coral rock because it requires little light, and hopefully that's low light enough for it to thrive. Um, each of the little cones have tentacles sticking out. Like, some of them are doing it right now, but at feeding time, they all should be sticking their tentacles out to grab whatever they can from the feed. The pearl bubble tip coral, it's pretty cool. So when I first put it in, it was like shriveled up, and eventually the tentacles, like the one you see waving in the back, started coming out first, so it looks like an alien, and then finally the bubbles start to expand, and once it relaxes, the tentacles disappear, but whenever there's fish go near it, the tentacles start to come out again. It looks like it's some kind of defense mechanism. So I put it in this position without really knowing what it looks like, because when it's showed up, it's hard to tell which side looks better. But from the side view, it looks like the other side may be better, but I'm not gonna take it out and disturb it at the moment since I just recently added in. I will eventually try to turn it around when I add new corals or fish or sea anemone into the tank. The bubble tip sea anemone is doing well here at the corner at this same position, so hopefully it won't move again. So far my tank is extremely colorful at the moment, but I want to add more color to it by adding more hard corals rather than flowy tentacle corals with tentacles and stuff. They have a lot of things they call plates and brain corals and all that. That looks pretty hard, but it's extremely vibrant and colorful. So my next thing is to get a few of those. At the local fish store, the guy that sells corals, he frags them, and they're pretty small, so I might try one of those because they're less expensive. Those small frags are usually around $20 to $30 rather than the big ones that I've been getting, because I'm afraid that the small ones are not as durable as the big ones. So I want to try a couple of those and hopefully watch them grow as the fish grow along with it. So thanks guys for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you like my videos, and I will keep you up to date with more additional, when I add more fish or live corals or sea anemone into my tank. And eventually I hope this will be a great success to be like a really colorful tank. Thanks, so good night.